Unemployment is the prime challenge India is facing in the process of its development. Though opportunities of employment have increased a bit with the changing times, but still there's a lot to achieve to make people self-reliant. Urban areas have given people a lot more chances for employment. But on the other hand, rural population has very limited sources of employment and income. With limited source of knowledge and guidance, rural population is dependent upon traditional ways of employment. With very little knowledge about self-employment, they have not been able to come up with their living standards and still stay in the large net of poverty.
In order for us to move out of this high rural poverty syndrome, it's important that we put people on the skilling ladder, where either for placement-based wage employment or for rural self-employment.
And then emerged a ray of hope, a ray of new beginning. In 1982, this ray emerged from a small town named Dharamsthala, situated in Karnataka. Native of this small town, Dr. D. Virendra Hegde came up with a novel idea for self-employment of rural youth.
Every time in the last 45 years, I have found that youths were really in search of jobs or some opportunities to come up. They had all the required energy in them and strength in them. They had enthusiasm to settle down in something, but there was a lack of opportunity.
With the initiative of Dr. Hegde, the first Rural Development and Self-Employment Training Institute was established in Ujire, a small town of Karnataka, with the sole objective of encouraging and training the rural youth for self-employment. And soon this idea became a movement which changed the entire direction of rural employment. In 2009, Government of India recognized the work being done by Rural Development and Self-Training Institutes and joined hands with them to give it a new dimension. With the help of different banks, Ministry of Rural Development started the work to establish rural self-employment training institutes nationwide.
This is a very unique partnership under RSETIs, where the state governments provide the land, where the Department of Rural Development provides one-time capital support for the buildings, and where banks run the institutions.
The whole network of RSETIs is monitored by a chain of professionals. Under the guidance of Dr. Virendra Hegde, the overall monitoring is taken care by National Director Shri K.N. Janardana. State directors monitor the working of RSETIs working in their respective states. And single unit is run by a director which gets support from the faculty and supporting staff.
In ideal situations, we have 2 faculties and 2 office assistants. Now these 2 faculties and a director, basically they provide inputs to the trainee on EDPs, entrepreneurial developments. Regarding specialized inputs, we engage a guest faculty.
Main objective of RSETIs is to address the problem of unemployment and poverty amongst the rural youth by empowering them through training, self-employment, entrepreneurship development and job creation.
The primary focus of RSETIs is to provide training and in fact to build capacities, confidence amongst our rural youth so that they are able to set up self-employment, go in for wage employment, and it is a very successful model in fact that we have in front of us.
समस्थिति समतल स्थिति एक द्वि त्रीणि वज्रासन.
Good health is the key to success. The usual day in an RSETI starts with yoga.
ಆಲೋಚನೆ ವಿವೇಚನೆ ಅಹಂಕಾರ ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ಸೇರಿಸಿ ಪ್ರಣಾಮ ಓಂಕಾರದಿಂದ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗೋಣ.
After a brief session of yoga, trainees are filled with energy and enthusiasm to start a fresh day. And then to their classes to get trained in their respective trades. Every trainee chooses his course as per his qualification and interest.
We have range of about 250 to 300 courses which any trainee can opt. At the time of inviting applications itself, we make them to understand that our courses are intending to self-employment.
We will make a survey. Before that, we know that the survey area which type of business is having the demand.
In our modern world, communication has emerged as prime channel for the people to interact among themselves. Mobile phones have become the need of almost everybody, and with the changing times, the demand for mobile repairing professionals is on constant rise. The institute in Nelamangala gets a major demand for mobile repairing courses. Theory classes about software and hardware give trainees in-depth knowledge, and practical training gives them knowledge about components in actual. Experienced faculty introduce them to the latest gadgets available. These trainees also get a chance to take practical experience, which makes them self-reliant.
We had 3 objectives in this program. One is orientation. So next step is training. We have to train them in the particular programs where they need expertise. So focus is on settlement, not in the training or in the
To become a successful entrepreneur, one has to develop certain qualities within. A constant approach to develop personality and to enhance the inner strength of trainees is a regular part of curriculum.
को सभी बताया हो तो 15 फार्मूला में और कुछ बॉडी लैंग्वेज, बैंक का रिलेशनशिप, और बैंक में मैनेजर 3 बजे बुला तो तुम 4 बजे नहीं जाना, आप 2:30 बजे को जाना. ये फार्मूला है ना, ये फार्मूला लिया तो RSETI का 15 फार्मूला है ना, फार्मूला लिया तो भी बिजनेसमैन हो जाता.
A tasty meal is provided to all trainees at regular intervals, which keeps them healthy and energetic whole day. A well-maintained hostel with comfortable and clean linen, along with a timetable for studies, makes these trainees more focused towards achieving their goal of self-employment.
Association of Successful.
These cheers are from the meeting of successful entrepreneurs who have been trained from RSETI Nelamangala. The trainees who have climbed the ladder of success after being trained from this institute. They gather here regularly to discuss their growth, to seek any guidance, or just to share their experiences. These regular meetings are the part of hand-holding support of RSETIs, which is provided for at least 2 years after the successful completion of their training. This celebration is of a new beginning, celebration of joy, celebration of a new hope. These girls are celebrating the successful completion of their course. This RSETI has given them strength to start their professional life with a new euphoria.
The experience of RSETI and its overall settlement rate since 2011 of about 60% indicates that a fairly large number of youth in rural areas have gained from these 585 institutions.
Every region has their own demand of courses. Courses such as beauty parlor training are quite popular among girls.
मैं ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਥ੍ਰੈਡਿੰਗ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਚ ਦੱਸਾਂਗੀ. ਥ੍ਰੈਡਿੰਗ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਿ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦਾ ਫੇਸ ਹੋਵੇ ਉਸੇ ਅਕੋਰਡਿੰਗ ਹੀ ਆਈਬ੍ਰੋ ਕੀਤੀ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ.
Before starting a course, it is assured that it should have adequate numbers of candidates. Any aspiring candidate from 18 to 45 years of age can apply for a course which runs for a period of 30 to 45 days. Faculties make trainees more confident by providing them a chance to come up with their own skills. Proper guidance and required knowledge of products put these trainees on a professional platform. A library filled with the books on different topics related to their courses provides a broader aspect and extra dose of knowledge to these future entrepreneurs. The training includes a few games to evaluate the psychological situation of a trainee. The game of ring toss helps the faculty to assess the risk-taking ability of a trainee.
ਇੱਥੇ ਦੇਖ ਕੇ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਹਾਂ
They are given the evaluation as per their performance, which is keenly observed by the trainer or faculty. The day-to-day operations of the RSETIs require a substantial amount of fund. These expenses are met through the Corporate Social Responsibility Fund of the banks sponsoring the particular RSETI. To let trainees understand the importance of hard work, Shramdan, or doing their cause at their own has been put as a compulsory measure. The one who understands the importance of hard work will turn out to be a successful entrepreneur in future for sure. A separate girls' hostel inside the premises of institute gives these girls a sense of security and respect. With a fixed timetable for studies after the class timings, they are able to utilize their time in a much better way. The facilities provided by RSETIs make them different and desirable, in contrast to other training institutes providing similar courses.
ਜਿਹੜੇ ਦੂਸਰੇ ਕੰਪਿਊਟਰਾਂ ਵਾਲੇ ਆ ਜਾਂ ਇੰਸਟੀਟਿਊਟ ਆ ਉਹ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਿਰਫ ਟ੍ਰੇਨਿੰਗ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਪਰ ਇਹ ਟ੍ਰੇਨਿੰਗ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਡੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਇੰਨੀ ਸਪਿਰਿਟ ਭਰ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਕਿ ਵਾਕਿਆ ਹੀ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਯਾਰ ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ।
Regular motivational lectures fill the aspirants with lot of energy and courage.
ਕੰਮ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰਤੀ ਇੰਨਾ ਕਿ ਯਾਨੀ ਕਿ ਵਧੀਆ ਮੈਂ ਕੰਮ ਕਰ ਸਕਦਾ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਗਾਹਕ ਨਾਲ ਡੀਲ ਕਰਨਾ ਵਾ ਇਕੱਲਾ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਮੇਰਾ ਬਿਹੇਵੀਅਰ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਵਾ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਮੈਟਰ ਕਰਦਾ ਵਾ ਕੰਮ ਵਧਾਉਣ ਦੀ ਮੈਂ ਮੇਰੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਸੋਚ ਰਹਿੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਮੈਂ ਕੰਮ ਨੂੰ ਵੱਧ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਧ ਵਧਾਵਾਂ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ 2 ਲੜਕੇ ਸੀਗੇ ਹੁਣ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਕੋਈ 15-16 ਬੰਦਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਟੀਮ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਇੱਥੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਹੀ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗਾ।
In self-employment, they have unlimited scope for growth, unlimited scope for finance, unlimited scope for income.
जब हम एडमिशन करते हैं उस समय इतने बच्चे हो जाते हैं कि उनका छटनी करना मुश्किल हो जाता है। मतलब एक बैच में हम ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 35 बच्चों को ले सकते हैं, मिनिमम 25, लेकिन एक कोर्स के लिए 150-150 बच्चे आ जाते हैं।
These trainees are from different social, economical and religious backgrounds. And as per the selection criteria, they might have an age difference too. A few games, such as Micro Lab Ice-Breaking Session, binds them in one string. They understand each other and become friends instantly. This innovative method of teaching helps in shaping them as a good human being and makes them more adaptable in the society.
सिलाई तो कोई भी किसी को सिखा सकता है, लेकिन ये चीज़ें जो इंसान को खड़ा होने की शक्ति देते हैं वो रूट सेट के अलावा मुझे नहीं लगता सर कोई कहीं सिखा सकता होगा।
हारून साहब आपके मित्रों के नाम क्या हैं? नहीं।
Education is all about learning and learning never stops. To become a successful businessman, one has to develop some skills within him. One has to understand his inner strength and decision-making ability. During this interesting game of tower making, the trainee makes a tower of blocks with one hand, while his eyes are blindfolded. His team members guide him through the entire process by telling him about the position of the blocks. The interesting game of tower making gives them a vision to understand the risk involved in the business and the way to tackle such risks.
यहाँ जो टीचर्स का पढ़ाने का तरीका है, बिजनेस को कैसे डेवलप करते हैं, टाइम मैनेजमेंट का बहुत ज़्यादा ध्यान रखा जाता है, ये सारी चीज़ें जो बताई जाती हैं, मोटिवेशन किया जाता है। सबसे बड़ी बात है कि बच्चे को मोटिवेट करना।
The constant lectures on business handling and the ways to make business strategies are an important part of training. With the help of interesting lectures and interactions, RSETIs prepare the professionals who can understand the hardships of establishing a business and the ways to overcome them. Lectures on personality development and self-realization give a chance for self-retrospection to the aspiring entrepreneurs. Not only they are made to understand their positive and negative points, but are shown the ways to overcome their shortfalls too. Motivation is the only mantra for a budding entrepreneur to achieve success in today's competitive world. These lectures are focused on motivation and the process of achieving success in a step-up manner. The courses are designed and operated as per the need of a particular area. Air conditioning and refrigeration repairing course is in constant demand in this particular region. And the trained candidates are successfully earning livelihood after completing this course.
We are in the process of ensuring that every RSETI is fully compliant with the common norms so that all RSETIs offer programs which are technically appropriate, whose duration is what it ought to be, and which actually facilitate the earning of better livelihoods and diversification, which allows for individuals to develop their skills on the basis of what they need, and also in that process to meet some of the higher skilling requirements of the region that they live in.
RSETI is a movement and is on the verge of becoming a revolution. RSETI is putting its selfless efforts to produce skilled professionals. The growing number of trained professionals is giving a boost to the concept of skilled India. With the constant support of Ministry of Rural Development and dedication of its mentors and team, RSETIs are on the road to produce a generation. A generation which will be self-reliant and progressing. A generation who wants to build a new India, a skilled India, a happier and developed India.